Blog Talk Radio.
Donne-moi mon arrivée, mon madame, mon arrivée à Dieu. Mon arrivée, mon madame, ma cadeau, petit paquet. Mon mari, je tiens mon mari, mon beau. Mon mari, mon beau, petit donne-moi mon arrivée, mon madame, mon arrivée à Dieu. Mon arrivée, mon madame, ma cadeau, petit paquet. La la et la, la la li la et le. La 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 et la, la 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 et le. Mon mari, je tiens mon mari, mon beau. Mon mari, mon beau, petit donne-moi.
Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I wanted to say that guests, you are able to call for my listeners, 646-564-9776. Listeners, you can call 646-564-9776. Of course, if you want to have any kind of conversation, I'm going to put forth chat. Just let me know through the chat line if you're online, so that we can address some of the conversation here and there. I wanted to say, oh goodness gracious, I only aligned myself to have, okay, we're going to be trying to do this up to 20 minutes. I didn't change the information. We are in social. For some reason, it went to self-help, but in actuality, this is in social networking. So you'll find Street Meet the Point either in social networking or self-help. We are to be online anywhere for up to 120 minutes, okay? I wanted to say, let me go ahead with my salutation. All right, so let's go there. Let's start over because I was typing. I'm telling you the God honest truth. You know, what it is that I was, getting my ride on the public transportation, and I just found myself sleeping, and I just been out a little bit all day today, and was happy to get back home to inquire with the children. And I wanted to say that Boone, today is Wednesday, June 11th. Boon, B-O-O-N, blessings, salubrious. My name is Irene Ratliff, Regal Street Meat Company. Street Meat Company is a nonprofit organization seeking partners and sponsorships, such as the listening audience, to help ameliorate goals that can improve our community. Again, listeners, you are able to call 646-564-9776. Street Meet the Point. Street Meet the Point. We are on air up to 120 minutes daily. At 11:30 p.m. By the grace of goodness, we are training and talking on Blog Talk Premium Package. If you would like to maintain the package, we do need your donation. Please visit our website at www.streetmeet.biz and www.meetup.com/street-meet. Goodness gracious. Street Meet Mingle will be on Sunday, July 6th. Street Meet Mingle will be on Sunday, July 6th, 2014 at 2 p.m. Southwood Library, and hoping to see you. They have a park area, and if you have drums and dance, we can create some cheer. Just need your participation. You know, today I wanted to say I went, the goal, because hey, you give me information, I'm gonna call you. I ain't gonna get to you. Hey, how you doing? So anyway, I gave these young ladies that was at the other meeting some information, and I wanted to collaborate with them. And one young lady, she needed some information on find everything on my little computer. I do need to organize and asking donations to make this thing the way it should be. I should be looking more organized. I should have my little bill folder and stuff. I should be representing, looking good for you and me. I'm like, gracious, you know. You know, that's our unity and our self-determination area. Okay. I don't call y'all out there like that. I would like to work with you guys too. What's today? Wednesday. You know, that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. I need a little organizer because I need to be putting these things in the calendar. I be wanting to make sure I can make it on these teleconferences, this and that. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to, but you know what? The thing is that while I'm going here and going there, I ain't gonna feel tea. I want to know that thing. Check it out now. I want to know if that thing there, like, is someone hearing it? Are we getting along? I wanted to say, if you go on Facebook, Street Meat do have its own page. I'm working on it still. I haven't been on it yet. All that, you know, arts and crafts and trying to make things look a certain kind of way and doing all the little favorites and putting little apps on there and trying to add this picture, put this on there. Sometimes this stuff be like click, you can do it really quick. You know, but I was like, wow, I got to make sure it looks presentable, or that, well, I can't get this little picture on there. I want this background. I want to put this on there before I start submitting it to my friends for them to like it. Yeah, I want you to like it. Street Meat Company, like it. Matter of fact, I don't know. I think I should have been. So most of the stuff, so if you get any information that's coming from Street Meat Company is on Facebook. Now, I ain't going to fib to you, honey. I need to spend some time to go through here with some of this other stuff to make sure all this stuff in terms of the company is there and fitting in a certain kind of way. I met this young lady today, and, you know, she telling me she works for another organization and that they want her to write some grants. I said, hey, girl, come over here and work with us. I ain't going to fib to you. You know, that stuff is time-consuming. Sometimes I be at this computer just looking and gracing through this and looking through this. Wow. Anyway, there are so many things they do. Man, Street Meat coming. Hey, I got some new. Remember, I was like, I have these new. I'm like, this is a half a sheet. Baby, I'm like, what kind of card is this? So I'm going to upgrade my cards when we, you know, get some upgrades. Huh. And the way I wanted to have it is, of course, the spider mark on the outside, and then in the inside have the five groups, which just be the tulips, the Street Meat, the point. And I guess once I upgrade, hopefully, if I'm in the company of some good people like the is it the Umbre and the WACT TV people? I guess we'd be off of Blog Talk. We'd be on their lines. Anyway, excuse me. True Amelioration, Kite Society, and the Naguzo Saba. I'm so excited about Naguzo. You know why? I was at the library today doing some tutorials on grant writing, and I just so happened to graze through some African American books, and they were showing some opulent people who were doing successful things. And had a few people on there that was architects. I didn't get his tab as somebody. I was like, wow, I'm not surprised. I said, yay. Let me call them architects and find out what's going on. Yes, we do need you in the creative department. We encourage our listeners to get involved with local associations, neighborhood club associations, know your politicians. You know, some people who live over here for years don't even know Keisha Bottom is the councilwoman over here. Man, I got to do this aviation thing, send that over there to to this woman. Good Lord. And I'm just lollygagging. You send that information to her. I'm like, Keisha, we have to upgrade on what the upgrade is. Yes, we want to talk about aviation. Anyway, join your libraries, read and research more often. And if you're doing any research, please, we would like for you to do research for Street Meet. Like I said, some of that research can go into True Amelioration and Kite Society, but right now I'm going to tell you the truth. If once people start getting involved with 3WD, I'll tell you the goodness truth. Yes, we have to have some privacy signatures, honey. And the assumption is we have to have people who are really going to be dedicated and trying to find some research and get involved a certain kind of way. Okay? Locate the local law library. Matter of fact, I need to find myself over there. Now, I know that I've explained that I will be trying to go over a few things in terms of the law. I may just run over a few things, read a couple of pages. Okay. All right. And build street level laws pertaining to the citizens in your area. Join the Park and Recreation Department. They do have exercising there, you know, for people who feel like they want to get fit and you don't want to do it all by yourself. Ben Hill Recreation, as well as the Adamsville, Martin Luther King. Yes, they also have swimming pool over there too. And you can exercise over there as well. It's a recreation department. Okay? There's so many things to get involved with. Why are we sitting at home like couch potatoes? Stop listening to the radio and get off the TV. Wow. Really? Huh. Anyway, as I said before, I kind of today participating with some informational classes. Gosh, wow. You know, one person is over here, one person's over there, one person's doing this, one doing that. I know that's right. Okay. I want to say juggling the administrative and marketing and training. Wow. I have many phone calls to make and, you know, I guess connections to some of the good people that I've met. The avenues I have acquired, and yet there is threads and hymns I have not been. You know, I remember I was talking smack. I was like, I got to upgrade. But you know what? That upgrade is right here in this community. What do you mean, Irene? Well, thing is I know that I'm running around with my scarf and my holy sweats. But yes, it's me. Hi, I'm Irene Ratliff with Street Meet Company. It's all good, right? Anyway, I need to schedule appointments here and there. Wow. I'm thinking we're on the same page, brother. Don't tell them. Okay, I met this lady and she was briefly explaining how she was scouting, seeking people to participate with her in the STEM program. She is a teacher. Okay, and then not only that, she was explaining that she likes aviation and that she was part of the Marines, and how she was part of the aviation or did aviation with the Marines. And I think it was the Marines or the Air Force, one or the other. And I just said, wow, you know. And so she was like, Irene, I was going here, I was going there, just like me. I was trying to get in collaboration with people here and collaborate with people there. I said, okay, we need to get more people out of the TV and out the radio, right? And she said, probably. That's fabricated. I just said it again. Anyway. But she was like informing me about her experience in regards to people and trusting people. Okay? Wow, you know, there's a lot of people who can do some bad. And there's a lot of people out there doing some good. Wee, wee. And not on the OUI. I was asked a question, And the question was, would I return back to Latin America and do some work? Yes, I did meet some good people out there. Irregardless of that stuff, as they say, money talks, BS walks. Well, hey, if I was able to do some of the things that I would have liked to do over there, oh, wow, that's grand. Hopefully I am able to meet people who have interest in migrating or even investing in Latin America. That was one of the things that I was inquiring, like, yay, man, what's wrong? Where's these people at? We have people who are here and there. I am fully encouraging people to travel outside of the United States, especially people who collect certain monies per month. You could go right there to Mexico. Didn't I tell you that Mexico is part of Latin America? Excuse me. Yeah, that too. But North America is Canada, United States, and Mexico. So when we look at the Canadians, they speak French. Okay? So the Canadians speak French and English. The U.S., they speak English. And then we speak English and Spanish. And then we have Spanish and English. So yes. What you mean? Though I think that here it is, there should be some initiatives to help the Mexicans reinforce their immigration stuff. Yes, I said it. Huh? You know that. They do have pockets in parts of Mexico where they just speak straight English. And there's not, all of them are not on the border. When we look at Baja, on the Baja side of it, yes. Okay? Man, there was a few things that I thought would be ideal to get involved in. They wanted to go back and forth, talk about this man and this man. Street meat. Oh, and this man got us going around with this Twilight, with that character, that. Baby, I ain't gonna feel for you. What? All that at the time, now you want to have me rolling around by some man? Oh, that man, he did that? Oh, I'm like, honey, boo. First of all, let me explain something about me. There's certain things I can overlook, and there's other things I have to, consider, and there's other things I have to be like, what? Okay. So listen, but should that stop, I guess, trying to cultivate and get along? No. When you're meeting people and you see that people who have potential to do something good, yet they may feel like there are certain constraints, or maybe here it is, certain experience. I don't know. It depends on what you're talking about. So they want to talk about this man that I met named Fidel Vinay. Well, I say Fidel Vinay. But I ain't going to go back and forth. You'll see him on my Facebook if he was my friend. I do have some photos on there, okay? For some reason, they want to act like it's all secrets. No. Anyway, I met this man named Fidel. Now, Fidel, he actually does construction. He does this, he does that, he does this. I thought he was kind of, multi-talented. I guess if it was like this, if the opportunities were available in his country. Okay, what about all those young men that I met? Yes, they look like drunks, some of them. But that was just one little batch where I was just sitting and visiting. It's okay, they work too. I ain't trying to call my redhead cowboys out there like that. But what about the women that I met there too? I was knocking on the doors and I was collaborating with the PUP. I was going down there to, here it is, those places in terms of the government. I was out there exercising, and I was going out there swimming, and yay, meeting some of the teachers too. And so you ask me, you and me go back and forth about a man, or do you think I'm talking about street meat? Now, my thought is that if a man felt like he had that much about someone, I got some coins, then guess what? He would make an effort to be with a female. Okay? So let's put all that into consideration because that aspect of it is true. Okay? So please, as I explained to these people before, I am passing out flyers and things like that. That including Twilight. Honey, don't have me going back and forth about, different characters when here it is, when I'm talking about the street meat, and here it is, the spider monkey, and not the one on the wall, but this spider monkey, okay? And so I have some people who are trying to do different kind of spider monkeys. This spider monkey that is drawn on Street Meat Company as its logo was actually drawn by Elise, my daughter, Support Ratliff. And yes, I know that done went somewhere else, calling Elizabeth Queen Elizabeth. Hello, Queen Elizabeth. Honey, Elise done went somewhere else, but hey, call it Queen Elizabeth. All right. Listen, so anyway, as I stated before, I'm looking at this flyer, and I'm like, wow, this flyer is kind of half a page. I don't know if I want to do all that. I ain't going to fib to you. I'm like, that's a half a page. Goodness gracious. But anyway, on this half a page, you have Street Meat Company, and then they have 5 other things that are there for us to do and participate with. Tulips. You got Street Meat The Point on Blog Talk Radio, 3WD, True Amelioration, Kai Society, Naguzo Saba. Oh, that's what I do want to say about Naguzo Saba. Now, I was just in thought, don't get me misunderstood. I have the harvest table or the festive table when we do Street Meat Mingle. And so I was in thoughts, and the thought was, should Naguzo Saba, right, maintain Kwanzaa? Okay? Should Naguzo Saba maintain Kwanzaa? And the answer to that, even if I felt like I wanted to wrangle with it and be like, oh, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Okay, well, here it is. It may be this area over here. The answer to that is yes. Yes. Okay, I'm not going to put the candles. Well, I don't have any candles. I need to find some people who know how to make some candles and find some candles out there. There ain't nothing wrong with lighting them little candles. Naguzo Saba. Yes, Naguzo Saba is associated with Kwanzaa. Don't y'all know Dr. Malana Karenga? Anyway, we were sitting there looking at a few things, and so the conversation was about the Nation of Islam. And, the thing is that when we're advocating Naguzo Saba, when we look at Imani, which is the faith aspect of it, we're not calling any particular religion. So I guess I don't want to call it secular when we're talking about traditions and when we're talking about community and family. All the other religions that are there, sure, we want to get along. Why not? I mean, whether you're Christian or whether you feel like you're Orthodox Jew or whether you feel like you want to practice Islam or Muslim, that's the point of here it is at Naguzo Saba. We all live in our community together. Why do I have to claim a religion? No, because I don't mind going to the mosque. I do not mind going to the synagogue. I do not mind going to the church. As long as I know that we're working collectively and unifying in harmony. Excuse you. Oh gosh, I done went somewhere else. So anyway, the conversation was, sometimes this stuff be sounding so good. I'd be going on the road sometimes and know this information. So let me read out here in NOI. And here it is, the aspect of Naguzo Saba and religion. Okay, and so anyway, when I look at the Nation of Islam, it's up to the Nation of Islam. Oh, excuse me, I don't want to be putting this in the same thought, but it is. Hold on. I was walking down the street, trying to get to the King Library, and so I saw this woman with her gun. Governor Deal, he was wrong about that. What? You mean to tell me there's people walking around here with guns on their waist? We should be Kai Society on that. No, we do not want people walking up and down the street with guns on them. This is what we're communicating, okay? Yes, we need to have people who are sitting in different. I ain't gonna lie to you, honey. Kai Society. Yes, we need to have people who are sitting in the courtroom. Do you understand me? Matter of fact, I need to spend a couple of days over there and find out what's going on in the courtroom. Sometimes when I'm just sitting here ain't doing nothing and feel like I ain't achieving it. Ha! What? So anyway, I want to say this. Tomorrow I will be going to the ACRB. I think I mentioned that already. I ain't gonna fib to you, honey. I can kick myself in the butt for not making that to that meeting with Cynthia McKinney. What? Huh. Anyway, the ACRB, they have in their thing. Let me see. That's just an acronym. I should have spelled the sucker out, but hold on. I'll find it. But anyway, it has, oh, there, good. It is the Atlanta Citizen Review Board. Okay, let me go over it again. The ACRB investigate allegations of misconduct against sworn members of the Atlanta Police Department and the Department of Corrections. Types of complaints they investigate is abuse of language, false arrest, false imprisonment, harassment, use of excessive force, seriously bodily injuries, alleged death in the result of action of a sworn member of the police department or Department of Corrections. They meet every Thursday of each month, every second Thursday of each month at 6:30 p.m. Yes, I'm going to attend that. I had an invitation to go to a woman's group. I ain't going to flip to you. I would like to go there to find out what's going on with them. But when you find people who feel like they're already probably participating in the entrepreneurship, then sometimes new ideas don't seem to fester well, because when we look at true amelioration, that means we have to do a lot of legwork. That means it's just really innovative, and it's heightening how we do business. So I have chosen to go to the ACRB because that's part of Kai Society. I'm not sitting there shunning my people as if here it is, they don't know the know-how. Of course I give you credits. Of course, of course, of course. Oh, credits that went somewhere else. But you know what I mean. Going to NOI. That's the Nation of Islam. The nation, oh, no, hold on. Let me go back to this woman with this thing on her. So anyway, the conversation was, would I prefer a woman or a man walking down the street with a pistol on their waist, or do I think they should know martial arts? Well, I tell you the gun honest truth, instead of having them wearing pistols on their no martial arts. Which one? Both of them could kick your ass. Excuse my French. No. Know that. Get the gun off your waist, honey, and get some exercise. I'm so fat. I know this is like this girl. She's talking about that. Like a little rolly, little stout thing. You. Anyway, the Nation of Islam. I know. I ain't gonna go there. Anyway, the Nation of Islam. Excuse me. That's okay. Honorable Louis Farrakhan, he tell it like it is. Okay. So anyway, the thought was there about the Nation of Islam, and I guess the street meat company, and I'm out here going here and there, and you know, most of your churches, anyway, the way that I see it, or organizations that are affiliated around religion, should be out on the streets, meaning that they should be participating with certain communal activities, okay? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm going to tell you like a TI is, the churches, when we see that there is an epidemic in terms of homelessness, and we have mass incarcerations with our youth, and here it is, not only our youth, but also our men or the women, they should really be attached to the prison. Okay? And men also participate on the street, because what's happening is that somewhere in there, and this is where the Nation of Islam, when you think about it, a lot of people who feel like they life then went somewhere else, they have been able to kind of, I guess, foster that thing. And a lot of people have converted into, Islam, or, become Muslims. Yes, they don't, some of them, Some of them don't drink. Some of them don't smoke. Okay. I don't know about all that. I have met some people who've done a whole lot of stuff, but be quiet, please. So anyway, the thing is that, and then some of them have come off the streets, meaning that they're not, thugging or, they kind of changed the way their lifestyle has been, and they have improved on it. So that's why I'm like, I find it, I ain't gonna say unbelievable, but I just find it kind of like, huh? When I hear that they've gotten so such a way as if here it is, their lifestyle is better than everybody else's. That doesn't speak for everybody who's part of the organization. So when we look at people, it makes me wonder if any of these people are actually going to these prisons and speaking. We got all these cases and stuff like this. They're happy to sign our children into going into these prisons. We got all these folks running around here. What? And yet here it is, they don't have no adequate this and programs for the youth. And, some of these places are overcrowded. They're not investing in some of these programs that is established by the park and recreation. The churches, everybody want to have their own thing, which is okay. Okay. So anyway, so the conversation, okay. So the conversation was, how did Elijah Muhammad and them get started? Where did those crowds of people come from? So so listen, check it out. So the conversation was, you know how they talk about this brown and here it is, these onyx. We all onyx people, even if you, okay. We're onyx people. But then yet here it is, you saw how Marcus Garvey, here it is, the onyx man, and then they went brown. But what happened was, okay, most of those people are Garveyites. When you look at, here it is, the whole aspect of them being uniform and stuff, okay, when you look at some of those pictures and stuff of Marcus Garvey, because I'm like, well, where are all those people? Them people look like some Nation of Islam people. Did you know that's them? Okay. And then here it is, most of the people who are Garveyites, they look like they look. So what happened is that just around the time of Marcus Garvey and that relationship, mind you, what happened to those people when he went to jail? Okay, so the thing is that a lot of those people, how did they get all that? What was the transactions of Elijah Muhammad for him to develop that? Let me make sure I put honorable in front of that. Excuse me. Honorable Elijah Muhammad. How did they achieve that? Wasn't that around the same time? Okay. Naguzo Saba. I know some people, they've been ringing blessings to Dr. Malana Karenga. We thank you for the format, and we know that it's existing. And so the conversation was about the economic blueprint that was established by Marcus Garvey. Who's holding that? The Nation of Islam. Okay? Here it is. They go and they exercise. They doing this, all this kind of stuff. They have their own little thing. I mean, some of that stuff is looking good. They look good. They're organized. At least it looks like it. But the thing is, they have a lot of things to work out in their own house. The economic blueprint. And that's Marcus Garvey's work. Where in the world did the whole Muslim and Islamic thing take place? Where is it that we find that in terms of history somewhere else? They made it seem like here it is, it was them and nobody else. Do you understand what I mean when I say to you? We are the people we've been waiting for. We are. What else? Some of these other things. Blessings to Amos. Okay. Wow, really? So anyway, blessings and salubrias to the Nation of Islam. You know, you don't have anything to, you know, just because you're involved in an organization doesn't mean that you're, or religion or your thing like that doesn't mean that you cannot participate with another organization. That's what Tit 50 is there. So yes, I'm seeking donations, and as I said before, I am up and down in the community looking for, you know, I guess some assistance and help in different areas so that we can also participate in ameliorating what that thing is. Not the bad stuff, but I ain't gonna say it to you, honey. Kite Society. Yeah, so they said something about those men being in there. It's like, okay, well, what's up with that? Yeah, we know, we know. Why they want to keep calling out the Nation of Islam? Matter of fact, why do they want to talk about the UNIA? I ain't gonna fib to you. I'm like, here it is. Do they not see what's going on? In terms of the UNIA, if you look at it, say, here it is, yes. Any of those people who want to sit there and talking about this, that, and the other, yes, that's them. But then if you're coming from a country such as Jamaica and yet you're there, the question is, you have a whole, all them islands over there and them looking like this and you sitting there talking about, what? Do you understand what I mean? What I mean? What I say? What I say? What I mean? What I say? I don't know why they like we have to bother them. Why? For what reason? I can't. I'm not understanding it. Anyway, you know, peace. Let's all get along. Because I find it interesting that they also have looked around the Martin Luther King time that they also were looking at Malcolm X. And then when you look at Marcus Garvey, then you had Elijah Muhammad. And then when you look at the story of Marcus Garvey and that history there, you'll see where they want to talk about the Marine or the boatman. They have this character. They want to talk about that family. I was like, honey, which one is Marcus Garvey? Don't get me to fibbing. And then we have Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yes, people, that is all in the same stuff. And so I asked, even though I did see it with Ali, some footage with Elijah Muhammad. But then as I'm looking at Elijah Muhammad, how did those people sound like that? You know what I'm talking about, right? I ain't talking about no bouts. You know what I mean? What I mean? What I say? What I mean? What I mean? What I say? Right? Okay. Anyway, they're having elections. The annual Unity Council elections. Nominations needed now, it says. Now, it says the African, and in parentheses, they put black community. Huh? Wow, I tell you, there's some things that need to be modified. That's why I said, honey, that done went somewhere else. Okay, let me read this thing. The African, in parentheses, black community that done went somewhere else. We are Onyx people. Of Metro Atlanta is perhaps the only Onyx community in North America that participates yearly in the nomination and election of representatives to its own citywide Unity Council. For us in Atlanta, it's time to nominate this year's election. Now, of course, I ain't going to fib to you. Do they have any other seats? Hey, I'm like, yay! Let's work some of this stuff. What's going on? Let's work on it. Okay. Cutoff is July 12, 2014. The election is set for September 13, 13th, 2014. Nominate now. Now, I don't know if it was Functional Unity or if it was www.unityforpower.org. Okay? And I wanted to say for those people who do have 501(c)(3)s, especially those people who are on HA. Don't perpetrate like here it is. You only have about 9 years to be on HA. And for what I understand, there was like some other little things. If you're on HA, let's work together. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is that there's it's only a 9-year little advantage thing that people get. So you got this person on this one. So they were talking about how we should team together. So that one unit is on it, then we get with another one, then that one is on it, and another one, that one. So that we don't have to be, going and having 4 or 5 people on the same block with HA. Let's not pretend like we don't know what these things are, people, like we perpetrating. And yet here it is, it look like it look. Yes, WACP-TV, we should have the Greenbrier Mall. But I ain't going to fib to you. The multi thing, I don't know what that is. The multi-interest. No. If we're able to do things and we're collaborating, honey, I guarantee you, if we are out there and speaking with different people about, I know, that done went somewhere else. But if we did some legwork and talk to the people, let's put it like that, maybe we'll be able to get some people and get their support and let them know that we are over there and we are seeking their financial support. Anyway, the point is, yes, I would like to sit at the Unity Council seat. Unityforpower.org, or you can go into Functional Unity. I'm going to try to plug in my name for me too. But if you send some emails to them and let them know, my name is Irene Ratliff, IRENE Ratliff, RATLIFF, Street Meat Company. And those who have 501(c)(3)s, hey, that means that you have board members. I would like for us to kind of merge that. Is that possible? I know, I'm talking to the air. Yes. Positive notes, though. Positivity. They're like, oh, here did you have to have a board members? I'm like, I know that's right. And like this woman said, honey, it's hard to find trustworthy people. Goodness gracious. I'm out there to call myself. I'm going to find and meet people along the way. What? That sounds like that seems like here it is, it's going on another route. No, on another page. They keep talking about Misty. Misty is my girl. Don't get it twisted. But Misty is an activist. And yet Street Meat Company is an organization where their focus is on job creation and community wealth. I have communicated that to me. Not that here it is, I'm trying to shy away from her because she's such a beautiful young lady. But let's keep it in perspective and tell it like a TI is. The thing is that those things that I'm communicating here and there, guess what? A lot of them said, hey, when I said tulips for all them lilies, okay. I want to say, did you know I went to the National Organization of Women and they had those buttons on that thing talking about we support abortion? We women have us, we always support pro-life. But yet here it is, we support reproductive justice. But don't put on your chest about you being, singing more about abortion than pro-life. On that thing, when you look at that now button, the inside of that now, that's a womb. Well, how do you want me to look at now, the National Organization of Women, yet they want to sit there and advertise that here it is, the aspect of abortion, when here it is, we're wombs. Not womb, Lord of mercy, there was somewhere else. Womb, W-O-M-B. We're wombs, okay? The women, we are reproduction. How you gonna put, so anyway, tulips. I think I had a conversation about that already, about reproductive justice and all that kind of stuff. Here it is. I tell you the God honest truth. Yes, and yes, yes. Thank you. You know, we had some progressive people who once, you know, they have gotten certain. They was like, oh, here it is. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do this. Honey, pro-life. Honey, if anything, yay! Huh? Okay. For some reason, we have to get to understand and knowing that somewhere in there, when we say we honest people, honey, we mean just that. Why are you trying to separate us? What? You want me to tell me that here it is my light-skinned grandmama and my grandmama, she need to go in her own category? No, baby, we are two-toned. And I am so excited and elated to show somebody what that is. Bless. You and me, don't get me wrong, now Elizabeth, she's something else. She kind of funny acting too. But you mean to tell me that you want me to separate from Elizabeth and she's my grandmama? Because she light-skinned? Hey, I already went over this already. Honey, how the hell you gonna, excuse me, that's on another person's perspective. But hold up, because hell done went somewhere else. You know, we got 3 of them. But them Asian folks and them Indian people and them European people too. And we have some honest looking people and they Europeans. That done went somewhere else. Please. All right. What else? Yes, please. Those people, your 8A or whatever that is called. Yes. Come on, y'all. I mean, there's, you know, try to make the best out of Greenbrier Mall. I was looking at something, and they were saying that we can do a mural, right? And I'm like, wow, where would we put this mural? Now, the only thing that we have is really, really big is Macy's. And I'm like, wow, you know, go over there to Macy's and go collaborate with them. And I was like, I don't want to, you know, put no paintings and stuff on Macy's like that. Maybe just some coat of paint. That's what they... I'm like, here they talk about, here there's a mural. I'm like, honey, y'all can paint. Okay, we need some power wash. Anyway, beautifying the community, yes. It's an inside joke. But anyway, thanks for joining Street Meet the Point, listening audience, and I hope to have your support. We do accept donations, crowdfunding support, and your participation. Everyone is valuable in your participation to help yourself, family, community, local, state, region, federal, and global community relies on the many people that contribute to it being an effective structure. Thanks again. Please visit www.streetmeet.biz and our Connect partner, www.meetup.com/streetmeet. And yes, Street Meet Company is on Facebook. Please like it. Only prize a little like. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Good night.
Vengo de
najua hegazu sakunana na pugati sakla puela pueditu sakunana na pugati siwapa sakla puen sakunana na pugati sakla puela pueditu sakunana na pugati siwapa sakla puen jodi ton anniversaire Tonia nous les donne malisés même en l'an 2000 Tonia m'y voilà dans ton Dieu crois pas mal à oublier Tonia mal agir devant bon Dieu que m'a fait toujours ton bonheur j'en dis mal est dépassé Sakunana.
Hello. Now I know I mentioned, yes, people, yes, please learn another language. Yeah, some of this stuff, I got it on here, but yes, all the languages, of course we prefer languages that's spoken in the, in where there's mass, meaning that here it is, we have our 5 languages. Chinese, that's Mandarin, the Spanish, Italian, Arabic. I mean, when we're doing business and, we have people traveling here and there, I want to talk to you guys tomorrow maybe about theology. Yes, I was supposed to talk about legal research, but I'll do that tomorrow because I haven't even read the first page. Anyway, enjoy the music.
Pour acheter, manger, sakunana na pugati, sakla puela pueditu. Sakunana na pugati, siwapa sakla puen. Sakunana na pugati, sakla puela pueditu. Sakunana na pugati, siwapa sakla puen. Momo l'a jamais dit à moi, quand la poing il faut voler. Papa l'a jamais dit à moi, quand la poing il faut mendier. M'y rappellons pas longtemps, quand la vie point travail. L'été ça va avec la clé pour acheter manger. Sakunana na pugati, sakla poing la poing du tout. Sakunana na pugati, siwapa sakla poing. Sakunana na pugati, sakla poing la poing du tout. Sakunana na pugati, siwapa sakla poing. La 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 da 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 la 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 da 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 na 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 la 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 da 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 la 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 da da la 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 da 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 la 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 da da da. Ben mon 2 enfants Tonia raconte à d'autres histoires. Mais veux pas mon enfant il dort avec un verre à l'eau sucré. Nous la point manger à soir, mais ça va rôder. La case mon maman Tonia n'a toujours un gazou. Sakunana na pugati, sakla point la point du tout. Sakunana na pugati, siwapa sakla point. Sakunana na pugati, sakla point la point du tout. Sakunana na pugati, siwapa sakla point. 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 Siwapa sakla point.